the thing that always remains the same about the market. The media is always trying to scare my buyers and sellers into thinking the market is going to crash, or maybe now is not the right time to sell, or should we wait to buy? Hi, this is Juliana Tayo, your no-go home girl with RE/MAX Alliance. I am here today to give you the facts on the market and to clear up some of the headlines that I know will be coming your way the second half of this year. So the first issue that will most certainly come up is about home equity cashed out. So let's break this down. This graph here, in the first quarter of this year, $41 billion was processed as cashed out refinance. Looking at the red bars in this graph, starting in 2005, $320 billion were cashed out refinance. People were cashing out and going crazy, going on vacations, buying toys, thinking, oh my gosh, the world is gonna end, so I need to spend my money right now. If we were to extrapolate the $41 billion that was cashed out at the first quarter of 2021 and multiply that by 4 quarters, we'd be looking at about $164 billion cashed out. Bottom line is, expect to see a headline that cashed out refinance is the highest it's been in the last 10 years. But when you actually break down the data, we're nowhere near where we were in 2005. The other headline that you're going to see is that monthly mortgage payments have increased significantly. And there are 2 important factors that we know right now. Number 1, the meaning in what people want in their home has drastically changed because of the pandemic. You work from home, you make all your meals at home, you educate your kids from home, you work out at home, and now you want something different, you demand more. The second thing is that people are willing to pay for what they want. So if you don't have a home office or a gym and you want it, you're going to pay the money for it. Bottom line, people have higher expectations and expect more from their home now than they used to. Next up, housing affordability will most certainly be talked about. This graph is the Housing Affordability Index from National Association of Realtors. What stands out here are those orange bars. So those are the years when distressed properties dominated the market during the housing crisis. So to break this down, the higher the bar, the more affordable the home is. If you're sitting here thinking that homes are not as affordable as they used to be, I want you to ask yourself one question. As compared to when? That's important. A couple of years ago, sure, but let's look at the affordability of homes before the housing crash. Homes right now are much more affordable, but the media is going to pour gas on every one of these issues and relate it back to a potential housing crisis. And I don't want you to be fooled or scared by that. Harvard just came out with a 2021 State of the Nation's Housing. Said these outside increases have raised concerns that a home price bubble is emerging. However, conditions today are quite different than in the early 2000s, particularly in terms of credit availability. The current climb in housing prices instead reflect strong demand amid tight supply, helped along by record low interest rates. Bottom line is, this is not a bubble. It's a supply and demand imbalance. That's what we're facing right now. So you're going to see these headlines, and I want you to think back to everything I just told you and make sure you make the best decision because you were educated, not misinformed, or I wouldn't be doing my job correctly. If this information was helpful to you, check me out on my other socials to stay connected on the housing market and what it's up to. I'm Juliana Tayo, your no-go home girl with RE/MAX Alliance, and remember, your home, your adventure.